I lied. I lied because it's just so darn soft. How can you not play on the weekend? It's just cray-cray. It's crazy soft. So I did play in the big ones. I did reg for the big 82 and the Bounty Builder 22. And yeah, I probably will keep playing. This session could get a bit longer yet. I'm just going to try and keep the tables down a bit though, because I am a little bit mentally tired. So we're still hanging around the bottom middle here. hanging around. 4 of 11. Three bet, call, small blind. Check, bet, call, check, bet. Ace, jack, queens, diamonds. 9, 10. Definitely folding. Just trying to think if you can have queen 10 or... sorry, yeah, queen 10, 9, 10. Some sort of draw. I think he's just got a flush, to be honest. So 1 of 42 top right. And we have jacks on the button. Who's going to believe us? Not this guy. I think, we don't have a club. I think I will bet it. I don't mind checking it. It just gives us a bit of protection when it comes... he's got a 6. Might have king high. Could have missed clubs or have 4-5. I think we have to call getting 3 to 1. 4 high. Good spot to squeeze up here. The 10s. Hand for hand play. Be pretty surprised here if Huss, played, but he does. I guess I'm just going to bet. The king is kind of right in his range, I must say. I think he can easily have king, queen, and king, jack. Hopefully he's got 7s or 8s or something and he just checks turn. If he bets, it's pretty ugly. This puts us in a tough spot because we could only have 2 outs. Does he ever have 6s or 4s or 8s? I'm just gonna try and soul read here and just say that he's got a king, fold, king, jack, king, queen. Doesn't make a lot of sense that he would have those hands, I guess. I don't know. Does he do that with 8s and just say, I think I have the best hand in jam? Like, that would be a bit crazy. A bit cray-cray. I think if he had 8s, he might even just jam it pre. I don't think he's just going to call and then jam turn. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I think I might fold. Could have had ace-4 suited. Not impossible. Ace-5 suited and just decided to turn it into a bluff. Unlikely, not impossible. Yeah, just definitely get a massage today, I think, if I don't finish too late. The brain is just a bit blah. It's a bit annoying with this guy here, because he seems like a bit of a mofo. This Vaslich guy. Vaslich. Russian. He's got chips, and he seems to be playing pretty good in the final table bubble. I would like to have opened King 9 there. Just think he might just attack us a little bit too frequently. I might be over-adjusting. I'd prefer to be on his left, you know, so when he steals, we can jam him. That would really work out better. Small blind defends. Fire out on the ace high board. Try and get him to fold sixes. He calls. Seems like he has ace 10 or ace 9. We check. Ace 5. Double belly, bottom left. Is that? Wow, that is a big open. I probably should have thought about that a bit more. Whatever. Tricky spot. No jam, sir. No jam. No jam. He jammed. We just flopped the nuts. We flopped the nuts. Oh, yes, we did. And it feels quite good. It feels just like it should. And there's a bet and a call. This is pretty good. Oh my god, and Huss is in as well. I think I'm going to raise here. Well... yeah, I think I will. Final table. You think this guy has a flush? He very easily could. I bloody well hope not. Damn it. That's a bad card. That's why I raise flop, because I'm like, if we call here and then the turn's a spade, it's just going to look like we have a flush. Oh my god, this is so dumb, this hand. This is just so dumb. He defends, and then he donks flop, and then he bets turn. And I think he has a king 5 of hearts. I think we have to fold. I think calling turn is not too bad. I think sometimes he's just donked with like 3-5 or hearts, and he just feels like he has to bet again on the turn. Otherwise he can't win. But I think once we call, I think it's probably okay to fold river. I don't know, do you think he was pulling the trigger? And do you think we should have just called with 5-8 before? Tough one. I just thought, you know, if it comes a 5 or an 8 or a 3, was it a 3? It's just going to kill our action. A spade as well. I just thought if someone's got queens now, they're just not folding. Someone could be slow playing a set. Someone could have a flush draw. Someone could just have a top pair and just put us on some sort of big draw, combo draw, and just go for it. And we have kings now. And this fish guy's just going to jam, please. M6.5, shove. Bang. King, queen, shove. Bang. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. This guy's just mini 4-bet the guy that just donked into us that we've been tangling with. What's he going to reveal? Wow, this is this guy's tanking. This could be good. This could be nice. I thought we were going to get more action. I don't know what to do here. Do we just shove or do we call? Or I might just keep it simple and just... no, actually, I might re-raise. It looks crazy strong, but the fish might not think so. This guy might not think so. This guy might not think so. Oh my lord, this is the best. Come on! This is what I'm talking about. How can we stop playing even when our brain's tired? How can we stop playing when a guy is going to 4-bet jam 6-7? How can you stop? And he's UTG limper as well. It's not fair. They won't let me stop playing. Have some money aces up. Take some. That's a nice pot. We're 8 of 81. Okay, we'll bet small here. Come on, ace king. I think we're ahead. Oh, that is the nasty one. He's got ace queen for show. He's got 6 high. He's the guy that donked bit before. He had 6 high. Yep. All right. He had it. Not. He's got the 6. How does he even in that pot? What is he even doing in there? How's he bluffing? This is ridiculous. Daywalkers. It's the daywalkers. Daytime here in Japan, 3 p.m. Having a lovely afternoon. Players getting involved with 6 high. Again, mind you. Again, that's like the second time we've seen the 6 high. We saw a guy bet call off with 6 high before. That was probably even worse than that one when he did it. And we just saw a guy 4-bet jam 7 high. So it's like, what are you going to do on the weekend? You're going to play some poker. You are going to play some freaking poker and make some money. Because players are just handing chips to you. They're just handing money to you. It's like going to an ATM. Except it's like a random prize. A bit like a spin and go, only an ATM. Because you don't know how much you're going to get. You know, you push like the withdraw button and then it goes... Ta-da! $2,000. Yay. Or if you're unlucky, you might just get a couple of hundreds, you know. Daywalkers. Just ridiculously soft online poker, isn't it? MTTs in particular are just... Well, I mean, it just leaves you shaking your head and wondering, like, are these people even real? Or is it some weird PokerStars bot? They just insert bots just to make poker look soft, just to get people to play. They just get some guy that just randomly, just some Agent Smith, just randomly, I have 7 high, I folded 4 hands in a row, and I'm suited connected, and it's 3 in the afternoon in Japan, I'm all in. Some sort of weird formula they have. I think I just jam M6 with ace queen. Shovel in the beans. Uh-oh, bean lover. 4s? Come on, man. Let us win a flip. No, ace. No. How does he call an M6 jam with 4s? That is disgusting. Have you ever heard of ICM? ICM. Igloo. Cleaning. Maids. They're cleaning the igloo for you. That's what he thinks ICM stands for. Igloo cleaning maids. It's not igloo cleaning maids, all right? It's independent chip model. Who even lives in an igloo these days? Maybe some Eskimos. I mean, this guy's in Australia. It doesn't even snow there. Why would he think ICM stands for igloo cleaning maids? He's called an M6 jam with 4s. Like he's just praying to God that it's a flip. Yeah, I came this far to get down to the final 9 to pray to be in a flip. Oh, I am in a flip. It's a miracle. And then he holds as well. He should be punished. Australian people are all criminals anyway. They're all convicts. They should be put in jails. They should be locked up. Actually, just remembered I'm Australian. Just cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel that part. It's going too far. I think I'm just going to jam with bottom set here. Probably get called by like King 9 with a spade and King 9 with a spade. I said we were going to get called by King 9 with a spade. But he had the nuts and we couldn't fill up. This thing is rigged. This game is rigged, people. There's people jamming with 7 high and we still can't win. Just let us win a flip for fuck's sake. Please. Let it happen. We would have had M13, final table, 8 left. Well, I mean, he would have been in, but he would have had a miniature stack. I guess we'll just have to try and win this one up the top right here. We are chip leader with 38 left and 18 get paid. It's generous. Late reg still open. I might call Jack 9 suited here. I wouldn't normally. Wow, this is a good turn. I'm just going to bet again and he's going to think we're bluffing. Wow, top right. I think I'm just going to bet it. We could have the best hand, and if we don't, we're probably just not going to fold. Just because it's a bounty. I'm not sure. What does this guy have? He's going to bet, I guess, just in case he's slow playing a set, or just in case he's got diamonds. I wonder if we check if he ever just spazzes out and shoves. I think it's better to bet, just in case. Oh, fuck off. You do not have a flush, do you? This is sick, man. 8-9? Get fucked. Oh, man. Wow, 9-9 here. 9-9. I might just call. Guy has 3x from UTG. He's not overly deep. Got the fish in as well. We would probably just call here. I think was it checks around. Yeah, I think I might bet here. Uh-oh. Wow. Got the flush, draw. He's called UTG open with 7 high. Or with 4-7, a 3x UTG open. Like, is it even real? 7-4. Who are these people? Come on. They're not human beings. Some sort of alien species. It's just a shit flop. But I think I'm going to see bet it anyway. Probably has a queen. Queen 10, Jack queen. What queen would you like, sir? You think he's got 6s. He doesn't believe us. King. Ace. Yeah. Can't beat these guys. Ace king suited. Never wins. Only overpots river. Naturally. 9-10, sir? Could be. It's from Brazil. Man, just give us a hand, please. Yeah, ace 8 suited. Take it. Take it. Take it all in. I might not jam this if it wasn't a bounty, to be honest. I might not. Tank calls with jacks. Very brave of you, sir. Ace. Oh, come on. Just let us get there. Let us get there one time. Still 4 of 36 somehow. Even though we're spewing chips all over the place. 375 with ace 8 suited. Yes, I guess so. Pretty deep. Probably should have 4-bet this actually. Might play better as a 4-bet. King 2 suited. 2 pair, love it. Deep. We can probably check now, I think. Just see this guy and check. You probably check now. I don't think we get value. Like if you bet the flop and he has like what's this guy, $56? If you bet the flop with like jacks and then calls, like I don't think he's gonna call many more streets. And he could have ace king. I guess he could have ace king. He could have aces. I think it's not impossible he just didn't believe us and still called with ace queen. Or he could have like ace x of hearts as well. I think we're gonna call turn, and I think we have to check river. Hope he doesn't have aces. That would be disgusting. Or sevens. That would be the grossest thing ever. That'd be gross, Bill. It's kind of going to look a bit bluffy now, I think, when we do this. I think if he's got ace king, he's not folding. And if he's thin value betting with like ace queen, I don't think he's going to fold either. Wow, what a fish. Ace 8, he was thin value betting. It was a daddy long legs. That's how thin that was. Thin as a daddy long legs. That was a nice pot, Mr. Daddy Longlegs. Just going to bring up the Daddy Longlegs, just for those of you that don't know what one is. Is a Daddy Longlegs here. Apologies if you're scared of spiders. That's a Daddy Longlegs. See these legs, how thin they are? That's how thin his value bet was. Pretty thin. Pretty thin. Way, way too thin. Just, I don't know. Just don't know what he's thinking. He's just thinking, have some chips aces up. Have some. I think I'll go for the squeeze here. A little bit concerned that this guy just, well, that he's just going to play, basically. But we do have ace 10. It's not garbage. He does want to play. I felt like he might. Can we just not get outflopped for once? Can we just not get outflopped against these short stack fish, please? Just for once. I think I'm just going to check call. It's an SPR of 1. He might jam king jack, king 10. 10 jack? He's got jack queen. Of course he's got jack queen. Ace! He's serious, man. Come on. Just let us not get outflopped for once, please. Against these short stack fish. I don't think we can fold flop on that board, but maybe we can. Obviously, we've been in pretty bad shape against that hand. Getting 2 to 1, SPR 1. I think they might jam king jack, king 10, 10 jack. Maybe worse sometimes, some random crap, 8, 10. Just annoying that we seem to get outflopped every time, and we've got some donkey calling a raise and then a 3-bet with jack queen off for like most of their stack. This guy's M4, so I think I'll call this one. It's not super. But we're almost getting 2 to 1, and could have like ace 9 suited or ace 10. Could have queens. We might run good though. We might just run a teeny bit good in this tournament. Just a weeny beanie bit. We've been waiting 17 sessions. 17 sessions for this run good. And it has just smacked us in the face. Might check raise bottom left, I guess. Give him a chance just to rep an ace. SPR's only, well, 2 and a bit. He does have an ace. He repped it and he had it. One time? Maybe? No. I guess I'm just going to turn this hand into a bluff now. Hopefully he doesn't soul read us. Probably call one. Just to try and hit a jack. I think he's being a fish with like King Jack. I think we have the best hand. He's just like, no, you don't have a straight. How does he jam river? I think he's just gone for a crazy bluff. I feel like he has, honestly. I feel like he's just gone for it. Like, does he really have a two pair that's a full house on the river, or has he really done the check raise on the turn on the turn with a flush draw? Is he trying to tell us that he had a straight and a flush draw on the turn? Now, can we just not get out flopped, please, with ace king suited? Just one time. Just one time. Just don't outflop us, please, guys. Oh, they just folded. Chickens. A couple of chickens. Mr. King suited this guy again. I think I just small 3-bet it. 4-bet, sorry, 4-bet. Just try and keep in some hands we dominate, like ace jack, ace 10. Give him a chance to do that and just pop it in. See what he thinks about it. He probably thinks it's pretty good, actually, because he's got aces. King! Oh. It's a bit disappointing. He just 3-bet us before. We could call the 4-bet, but I think it's better just to get it in. I wouldn't have been surprised if he showed us ace 7 off. To be honest. Maybe suited. It's a bit of a cooler. But we were kind of deep. You wouldn't want to do that on a regular basis if you're against decent players, that's for sure. But I think on a weekend against daywalkers, you probably can. Which is defaulting him a bit, but... I'm not going to pull out Shark Scope mid-hand and try and base decisions off whatever that's telling me. I'm just going to use default right now at that stage of the tournament. Let's use default that he's probably an epic fish and hey, we have ace-king suited. What else can we play? A little turbo, I guess. What's this? Aggressive? No, not that. Excuse me. Big 82. It goes 3-bet call. We got ace jack suited. This is the fish from before, right? What did it do before? I forget. Something fishy? Ah, jack queen calls. So you could have anything. I think we can probably call here. Getting 3.5 to 1 with the suit with ace jack suited. Again, we had a situation like this before. It's my exact cutoff here for calling, I think. Ace jack suited and ace queen off. Probably calling. I mean, this player, just snap folds flop on king queen 9. So you're probably thinking, what the hell do they have? They could have had anything. They're just massive donks, so. He did look strong, though. I mean, the big blind 3-better naturally looks pretty nutty. So it's definitely pretty borderline. So we check ace 8, and he takes the lead and bets half pot. Hopefully he doesn't have a jack. No, it's a chop. Okay. This is that fish guy from before, isn't it? I guess I just bet. Yeah, I guess I just bet. I mean, he's probably going to call with any pair. And he snap folds. He probably had ace 10 or ace jack, I guess. Maybe we could check and let him bluff. This is that huge fish. I got to get this guy colored. One of the worst. Just put worst in the world. WOTW, just my short note for worst in the world. I use it from time to time. Quite often on weekends. I know what you're thinking. How can more than one player be the worst in the world? Well, I don't really discriminate against the fish. You know, I like to treat them as evens. They're all equally as bad as each other. These massive fish. Don't want to start playing favorites and saying, you know, you're worse than he is. Just want to be as nice as possible and just say you're all equally terrible. Seems to be the right way to go from a political point of view. Queen 10 here. Free card. Jack. Red. Black 3. It's not the dream card. It's Jack. 2 of 66. How did Biz Bills get his chips back? It's not supposed to happen. At least we got position on Shabalimvled. Just folds on us. What a chicken. Supernova Elite, you call yourself. Oh my god, he's got 10 million here. 10 million VPPs, respect. And then I saw he's from Russia. Cancel that, respect. Just kidding. I think SBI here, 5. Yeah, you know, if they got like Jack Queen, Queen 10, King Jack, King 10. I mean, we could be getting it in a bit of a nasty spot, but I think I'm just going to, because it is a knockout, especially because they're both, well, relatively short. Definitely prefer to see a call than a jam, I guess, but they just fold. 6 of 32 somehow, even though we bled chips everywhere before. The bleeder. Pacific Rim is paying top 27. That's pretty generous, isn't it? Top 27 with 3 of 68. Wow, he's got a huge stack, 126k. Massive. Aces is pretty massive as well, so it's top 2. See if we can get Spliff. See if we can get Spliff to just jam here. Well, we get him to call, it's not too bad. I think I'll just bet here. I feel like he's just got like Queen 6 or... over here, yeah? King 8 maybe? King 7. Close. I guess I'll bet, but I certainly wouldn't mind checking. Don't mind too much. Like if it turns a king and he's got a king, like we might get his stack and it's a knockout. So if it comes like a club and he hits a pair, it's not great, but we still have a, you know, like if he's got, say he's got 7-9 and the turns are 9, like he's probably not folding, but and he's got the best of it, but we still have what 15 outs, 30% equity, and that's kind of a worst case scenario where we can bust him and get his knockout. So I think checking's not too bad. I mean, the odd chance, I guess, that he bluffs as well, but kind of be a pretty weird spot to bluff, but you never know. We can just keep adding on to these big stacks and get set up for the bubble to put some pressure on these guys. We'll be running, get a nice coffee in the break. Well, not literally run, I'll drive. I will drive to the convenience store. The Conveni, grab a nice coffee and a biscuit, a low-fat biscuit. Come back fresh to try and close out these tournaments. Keep heading in the right direction. Keep building on these stacks. 2 of 69. It's nice. Nice spot to be in. This guy buy back in. I guess he bought back in this guy. I thought we busted him before. We bust him or double him up? I think you can buy back in. Yeah, you can. Wow, one guy's had 3 re-entries. Getting expensive. Wow, this is pretty wild. I think I'm just going to shove. Got up and down and the massive fish just donks. We might be able to get this guy to fold ace king, ace queen, and this guy might call with just a 3. Come on, 9. Yes, I called it. I did call it. I don't want to lose another pot, especially not the 3-4 off, you know. It's just not the hand to lose pots to. 10, 8, 18. He's serious, dude. Can we 3-bet here? Can we 4-bet? Can we 4-bet to like 11, 2? I think I'm going to fold. Just keep our eye on him. Yeah, so when you just have extra buy-ins, he's got 3 here. This trampoline, 3. This guy's got 3. Anyone going for any record or anything? 2, 2, 2. Anyone up to like 4 or 5? That would be pretty cool. Some of these guys are out already their second time. That's awesome. They came to donk. I'm going to do the impossible here and try and actually 3-bet and get a guy to fold. I don't think it's ever been... Oh my god, he did it. He did it. He folded in position. Thank god, because we had ace-5 off. It's not a powerhouse. Look at this trampoline guy. He busts. He busts first. First one to bust. Comes back in. Busts not long after. Here he is again busting. It's 2 busts. Comes back in. Fearlessly comes back in. And where is he now? Let's see. Trampoline. Stop that. Stop that. Trampoline. Here he is. He's got 29k. He's happy now. He's like, yeah, I knew I should have had 3 buy-ins. I've got just over average with 66 left. I knew I should have had 3 buy-ins. I think he'd be pretty happy about now. Got a chance to get his monies back. A bit loose, Queen 10, but on the button, min raise, getting good odds. We're getting kind of short, so we need to take a chance to get some chips. Look 4 fold, 10 jack suited. ISO. Queen 3 suited, probably open this. Seems like the longest level ever. Longest level I've ever played. Yeah, I think I will 3-bet this one. Still late reg in that, I think. Never ending reg. Come on, spades. Wow. I think if this guy checks here, I'm gonna if he bets, I'm gonna snap, and if he checks, I'm gonna bet. Well, we do flop a pair, so we might as well bet it. So this guy's trying to tell us that he's got a king, or maybe he has ace jack or ace queen and got stubborn on the turn. I hope he's got jack queen and maybe by some miracle he just checks, but feels like he's got a king or he's just not going to fold ace queen. Just going to hero our face off, so. Oh, wow. This is such an interesting card, top left. I think I'm going to turn this hand into a bluff now. It's a little bit scary because he could have an ace, but I think a lot of times he's got like sixes and stuff. Could have ace jack, but ace queen, ace king, but I think a lot of the times like he's just got like sixes or eights. It's pretty hard for him to call. He might even have tens or jacks or something. I hope I haven't bet too big. You might think we bet so big that we're bluffing. But I wanted to put him under pressure if he's got nines. He does fold. All right, come on, that's good. I think we got him to fold like eights or nines there. And I think he was a little bit suspicious. So he did tank about it. That's the power of the 3-bet pre-flop. It's the power of the queen 3 suited. Just getting these guys in position where we can make good decisions and just pick up a bundle of chips with, you know, queen 3. It's easy to check back there and just click check, but realistically, like, just beat nothing. Absolutely nothing we beat that he would check call with. He could even, he tanked for so long, it's actually not impossible that he actually check called flop with ace 4 or ace 5, I think. He actually could have check called flop with a gut shot with ace high and then rivered the ace, and then when we bet like 60% pot after checking turn, I mean, we just rep an ace so beautifully that he might just have decided that he just call, he's just going to see ace queen and ace king every time. Just folded. Well, if that's what he thought, he was actually wrong. It was the queen 3. Might fold ace 10 there. You could open it, I think it's close. Either way. But, I mean, yeah, it's, yeah, I mean, I could go either way with it, I guess. We could check raise turn here if we get a chance. I guess I'll just check. He's probably got a 3, but just in case he bets. I think he had 4-5 or 2-5, 2-4. Something like that. Come on, aces. Come on, aces. Right in the bubble. Right in the Michael Bublé. Pretty big flop. Oh my god, what a flop. King 10-9. I think I'm just going to get this in. I mean, it seems like he's got a king, but he might have ace 9, or we might get him off jack 9, or like, I mean, we've just got a lot of outs. Except when he's got that, but we still got outs. And we get there. Wow, I guess I'm going to fold. It's pretty close. I would like to have had a little bit more time on the bank. But he is a Supernova Elite, so I presume he's going to make good decisions. But I think there he can have like, 10 Jack, 8-10, maybe even like... Is it limp pre? I can't remember. I think he can have a lot of draws. He could have hearts, but it's going to make it pretty... It's going to be pretty tricky for us. It's going to be pretty tough before. So we'll raise this one. Wow, this is what I was worried about. It's just check raise turn. He has Jack Queen. If we're lucky, I guess he's got King 10 or King 9, and now we have the best hand, but... Well... It feels like, wow, he's checked now. Oh. We do have the spade blocker. He's got King 10 or 9-10, or does he really have Jack Queen? I think he's just... I think I'm going to go for it. Oh, how does this guy jam now? That is too sick, man. We bet flop, he calls. Did we limp pre? He's trying to tell us he's got a deuce. I think he does. I think he's just got it. Does he ever do it with just a king? I need more time. Give me more time to think. Damn you people. Think, did I limp pre? That's what it all boils down to. If I limp pre, I'm scared to look. I think if I limp pre, the fold's okay. Well, maybe we should just call. I hate that spot. Maybe we should just call. We do have top pair, and we have got it in a very disguised fashion. Because it has gone... well, it has gone like... Bet, 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 so... Just don't think a fish is going to bluff there, like, ever. Is it break time? Or do I have lag? No, I have lag. Just feel like it's a pretty rare spot to bluff, to be honest. Like, there's just nothing that he could have... No draws that he could have missed. So for him to be bluffing in this spot, like, he has to literally have, like ace 3 of hearts, you know? He has to have, like... Yeah, we did limp in. So... He's called with like ace high, and then he's like, oh, now I have a flush draw as well, I'll call. And then river, we bet, and now he shoves. So he's like, maybe queen, like queen jack, like, no. Yeah, like maybe even queen 9 of hearts, and he's like, maybe queen high is good on this flop when we bet. So he calls, and then he's like, whoa, now I have a flush draw, and he calls. And then they get to the river, he's like, now I can bluff. Like, does he really do that on that board? Well, it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, I'll be interested to hear. This has been Aces Up for Poker. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. We'll see if we can win one of these two. We're in the bubble up here, and well, we're 6 of 59 up here in the 162 Pacific Rim. So we're doing okay. I'll see you soon.